No, I can't tell. That's why I'm doing this. You'll be able to slow it up and do whatever. Keep your hands back to the last minute and go through the ball. Step, hands back, hit the top of the ball. It's like a damn little fluid. Get everything going right way and whop. See, when you look at this, you have your hips. Yeah, that was like slow. I think you know all the other ones your hips were turning good. That one you kind of half-assed it. You didn't get all your weight going and everything was not smooth and succinct. That one you turned well. Where'd that go?
Come on.
I don't know. That one maybe looked like everything wasn't in sync, but I'd have to look at it again. So when you look at it, you can tell.
Okay.
Hey, here you go. Not everybody gets a second chance, but this is game-winning home run needed. Aye, that's our second best thing. Nice hit.
All right. Bottom of 7.
Uh-oh.
14, Rose.
Oh, that last hitter was Walker that popped that ball up. We have 1 out in the inning.
Oh, that's hit hard, and that is gone, folks. That ball's deep. Two-runner.
That was a nice piece of hitting there. Looked for his pitch, and I think he got it. What do you think, Richie?
He got all that one. He knew what he was doing with it, and he drove it hard to left.
Let's go!
Now, Paul on this swing is almost so fast, it's hard for me to, you know, I mean, look, it's coming around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, whoa. He just puts everything into it. He's out of the box, so I need to tell him, look at his step. Boom, boom, boom. He's got everything in that 6'6" body going on, or 6'7", whatever it is. But he's one great athlete. Boom. So Dan needs to just use him as his idol. Keep on doing it. Okay, well, hopefully that was good for you, information for y'all. Cut that. When you're ready. We just showed you a clip of when I was like 55 swinging. A little different from the previous clip at 75. You can notice the difference of the stance and the hip movement, and I wanted to break it down slow for you. If you see the ball's coming in here, I take that one step, turn, and then pivot, and if you look, you see where my whole body is turned. And some of the videos that we showed you previously with Dan and Paul Stanley, they're still turning like that and getting around really well. That's why they're crushing the ball. This is the way I used to do it. 20 years of swinging and bad knees and all that, you have to adjust. But that's the way.
Hit hard, and that.
Again, boom, step under it and gone. Okay. I'm going to ask you about the stance and the timing and technique, and I'll introduce you, and we'll just kind of ad-lib it from there.
I'll follow your question.
Rolling whenever ready.
Okay, hey, here I'm back again, and I'm here with David Reed. Chip mentioned his name. David is probably the best home run hitter in Florida, and maybe in the country, but Don Clatterball probably has something to say about that, and a couple other guys. But, you know, point being, Dave bats about 840 a year, and anybody bats 840 a year, Chip Krieger, he's the 840 a year hitter, and Dave is too, and that's a good hitter. So we're going to talk a little bit about Dave, what makes him successful. And again, Dave, we talked to everybody about timing, technique, and technology, and what we want to focus on is the timing and technique. How you stand, why you stand like you do, how you hold your bat, etc., etc. So why don't you just go ahead and tell them in your own words. Look into the camera so they see you.
Well, timing is everything, really. If you time everything right and you do your technique and everything right, and in the technique comes along with grip, comes along with stance. If you're a power hitter, you probably want to get up where you can catch the ball up in here in your chest a little bit, spin it, and let it go. And then the grip for me is 30 feet, period. I use the Overland grip that was given to me by Eddie Rose about 18 years ago, and it took me really a hard time to learn it. But once I learned it, I probably hit an extra 40 home runs a year.
And let me interject just for a minute there. David was a great hitter in his own right at that time, but he hit a lot of balls that were line shot outs. And because he changed his grip, now he got a little more leverage and a little more distance. But not only did he do that, and he gives a lot of credit to the grip, but he does a lot of work on his own, and he may share that with you.
Yeah, and the stance, everybody, you get 10 guys stand a little bit differently, but the key is to finish out here and come all the way through. In the timing, of course, is to hit the ball with a little bit of spin. And then the work ethic off the field is probably more important for anybody. So many people want to win by the rules and they want to win by other things. Really, the best thing you can do is go out, hit, get into the gym, do things that make you better and stronger, especially at our age now. Because if you don't do the things that do that, you start to lose it a little bit. And plus, not only that, it's healthy. It's extremely healthy for you to do your workouts and your exercise and your cardio and your weights. But at our age, the weights they're used to maintain, and it's high reps and lower weight. But you do them, and it really helps you. I'm a very big firm believer in triceps, lower back, upper back, and your core. They all working together with your grip and doing the timing. You're going to be a winner.
What kind of ball, Dave? Let me interrupt you for a minute. What kind of ball do you look for? Do you look to strike the ball here? You know, Chip said, let the ball get to the plate and hit it. Don't go out and get it. What is your philosophy on
Chip
that?
likes to hit a lot of line drives. I like to go out and get it right here.
Okay.
Right there. Because if I'm right there, everything is striding forward, and if I hit that right, I have to come up to get it. I spin it, and then it goes.
So you try to spin it. You try to hit the bottom of the ball?
I try to hit the bottom of the ball, and I try to spin it when I'm doing right.
Now you use the open stance, right? Show them that open stance.
I stand like this, but I just learned how to use my legs. I was being taught when I do the open stance. Now I'm like this, but I come like this, and then I go like that. Which before all I basically did was I stood here and I just went like that. I wasn't getting any kind of lower body. Everything I was hitting was upper body. Now I'm trying to get just a little bit of a leg kick, not a big leg kick, but enough to get your body going forward and using your core. And that's made a really big difference too. It all boils down to just doing it and doing it and doing it. Consistency is really a key.
Yeah, there's no substitution for practice. Now I want to interview a couple more people. Then we're actually going to show you them swinging in action and talk a little bit about that. Thanks, Dave. Hey.